Hello! I decided that I wanted to recreate a antique lamppost similar to this one. I'm not going to copy it exactly, but what I found is these little glass jewelry pieces here that I'm going to use for the lenses. Now I'm going to spray these with a frosting material so that it's frosted similar to the originals. Okay, so I'm not going to go to the effort of creating my own lenses just because I think this is perfect. I'm going to put LED warm white LEDs in this for the lighting. Okay, this is going to be like a desk lamp or a night light kind of a thing. This one has 3 prongs or 3 lights on it. Mine's only going to have 2. Okay, so that's that part of it. And I'll show you the design that I have. This is the basic design, and it's modular. It's made up in sections. These are the light tops themselves, and are hollow on the inside. Then there's the top of the lamppost and the lamppost itself, which is hollow. It's got a groove in the top for the wire to come out and go through the other pieces, and of course it's got a hole in the bottom. Now this is I'm gonna also print a base for this, but I want to get this part done first. And with these pieces here, this being the actual light, I've got it set up to where that glass will push into here, and I'll just glue it in, and it fits perfect inside that rim. And then, for sake of construction, I made this a large hole, and then what I'm going to do is print these little deals here, and those holes are for the LED. So I'm going to actually glue the LED to this after pushing it through, or I might just bend the legs over and then solder to them. But it's all very modular, and so I'm going to go ahead and print all of this out, and then we'll take a look at what it's going to look like when it's done. But here's the basic look when it's all together. I did make some extra space in all of the push-in connections, all of the fit connections, to make sure that they would fit. And of course, I'm going to print this in black ABS plastic so that I can just use acetone to glue everything together. I'm going to run wiring up through this bottom hole, and then it will come up and out and down, and then put the LEDs into that button piece, and then glue it all back together. And I'm going to run this. I'm doing 2 lights. The LEDs are 3.2 volts, so I'm going to run them in series so that it's a 6 volt, and what I'm going to do is use a USB cable for 5 volts so that it can be used off of a charger, any USB charger. In other words, I'm not going to have a separate plug-in. I'm not going to put a battery in it. It's just going to be a USB charging cord that I can get real cheap, and I'll run that through the bottom of the base. I haven't created the base yet, but I need kind of a weighted base so that this is heavier. I haven't done that part yet. Anyway, I will come back and show you the pieces once they're printed. Thanks. All right, I've got everything printed, It's been a few days because I had to do some other stuff in the meantime. And I've got my LEDs in. And originally I was going to wire these in series, hoping that 5 volts from USB was going to be enough to drive 2 of them in series, but it is not. So instead I've put current limiting resistors on each one, and I've already done that. And then I've got a USB cable that's going to run through the base, and the 2 wires are going to run down the inside of the post here, down into the base, and I'll make the main connections to the USB in there. And then, of course, I have to glue all these together. Well, I say glue, I mean acetone, because it's ABS. And so I'll be back with an update in a little bit. Alright, here is the final product. This is a street light that I designed, as you can see in the rest of the video, and printed. I have it powered by USB cable here. These are those glass pieces that I spray painted with a glass frosting material. You can see the cord coming out there. And it came out really nice. I'm very happy with it. And that is the end of that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I appreciate it if you will subscribe, and we'll give you more videos on items like this. Thanks for watching.